Welcome back to the show. And now we'd like to welcome to the desk KLSU sports reporter, Joey Giglio. Joe, thanks so much for coming back.
Thank you for having me back. It's a pleasure to be back in the studio.
It's always nice to have you. Fellow New Orleanian? Yeah, I can claim it a little bit. Well, all right, Joe, let's get right to it. LSU football held their pro day yesterday, as we spoke about it earlier. We got our first look at Zach Mettenberger after his ACL tear. How do you think he did?
I think Mettenberger did pretty well for his draft status in this upcoming May's draft. I think a lot of GMs want to see not so much his throwing capability, but how well he can move coming off of that ACL injury. And I think yesterday he proved that he has recovered at this rate that people have talked about. I heard he listed 97%. I don't know how exact that is.
Pretty scientific number right there.
Very scientific, coming from a scientific god. But at the same time, I think that his arm was kind of lacking behind. But like how me and Zan were saying before the show, you know, he's not in the thick of things right now. He's in the off season. He's not going through his same training regimen that he went through this past season. So I think that GMs are very satisfied with his progress with his knee.
Of course, Pro Day gave us a look at the leaving Tigers and the spring game, gave us a look at the future of LSU football, and our first look at true freshman quarterback Brandon Harris. Do you think he played well enough to put some pressure on Jennings?
Certainly. I think that the future is very, very bright for the Tigers once again. I think that Brandon Harris he's already come in and challenged what everybody thought would be the starter, Anthony Jennings. He played very well in the spring game, and I think that the more time that he gets comfortable being at a university, a lot of people are forgetting that this guy should be, you know, like I said, preparing for high school prom instead of, you know, preparing to take snaps in the spring game for LSU. So I think the more time that he is in the system, he'll grow more comfortable. His relationship with Coach Cameron will improve, also with Coach Miles and with his players as well. So I'm expecting big things from Brandon Jennings.
I don't know, prom, spring football,
but priorities.
Yeah, exactly. Well, speaking of spring, you got any big spring break plans?
Yeah, I'm going home, going to French Quarter Fest this weekend. Go spend a pretty big spring break at the house pool with my mom and dad. We're about to kick it like senseis, so it should be pretty fun.
Sounds great, Joey. Well, thanks so much for coming on the set.
Of course.
Bottom of the ninth, we'll be right back.